Yes, yes. Welcome to 12thmandem News. We're here to give you your weekly updates. Myself, Nims, you've got Cole, and you've got obviously King Osk. Tell us, Oscar, what's been popping, man?
Be saying, pal. Yeah, man, the football news has been kicking off today, bro. Like, apparently, I don't know if you've seen the Super League CEO. I'm not going to butcher his name. I think it's Bird something. I just don't want to butcher it. But he's saying the UEFA monopoly is over and football is free. And football clubs are now free to determine their own futures without sanctions from UEFA. And then he's trying to give something to entice the fans by saying, we propose free viewing of all Super League matches and all the club revenues and all that would be guaranteed to the clubs. So obviously there's clubs who are poor. I ain't saying no names that will like this. So what are you man saying? I know it kicked off like a while ago, a couple of years ago when certain fans were protesting. Actually, everybody was protesting.
Yeah, I remember
So
that.
what are you man saying? Oh, what's your thoughts?
Okay,
Oh,
Cole's currently having technical difficulties, but I'll tell you my thoughts. So for me,
yeah,
the Super League's been crazy. So I remember when it first came around, these guys tried to muscle every single club. Like, if you dare go into that league, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. Obviously, like they were trying to make it and paint it that it was an issue of taking football away from the fans and all these things. But reality was it was all to do the agenda of the money because they take a massive cut from us being in these leagues and competing within this structure. And obviously my guy Don Perez
yeah.
from Madrid, that
Tom
Godfather.
Perez.
He's he's
Yeah,
a he's a, he's, he's a gangster. Man was like, listen, I'm not playing. You either give us the proper cut or we're gonna create our own. They know they hold the money. They know that they hold the power. So, and the fact that he's gone and got all these different teams and they've all agreed it's a big step into something, I guess, different. Would it be better? I don't know, but it's something different.
yeah. I agree. I think it's I
Yeah.
like you mean I like to see new things in it. So yeah, Cole, you're saying? Go on, Cole.
Oh yeah, I think it was FIFA and UEFA trying to shut me down. You know what I mean? Because we're
Yeah.
touching on the Super League, so you never know these days, innit?
This guy's living
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah, no, but I think it's definitely a good idea. It's something different. UEFA's been, I personally feel like UEFA's been corrupt anyway for a while now. We've
Mm.
seen it from the referee decisions, Barcelona, Real Madrid. Well, to be honest, to be fair to Real Madrid, it's more Barca.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like something new coming is sort of like a threat to their whole organization. So they don't want it in it, but obviously the sanction being lifted off them, it's stressful times, isn't it? But we'll see what will happen in it going forward. I don't know what club will be first to be brave enough to be like, yeah, we're joining. Because obviously you might get
Yeah.
fans backlash. Some fans are deluded as well. They don't really know what's best going forward, so they're just
Yeah.
going to be making noise for the sake of it.
Yeah, that's
So yeah.
true. But didn't some of the Premier League clubs sign a contract saying they wouldn't like jump to another competition that's gonna rival the Premier League? I know a few of them signed it, but I don't know if. But I don't think they're gonna like come out the league. I think they'll just jump into the Super League as a new European competition. But I don't know how they will go about that. But obviously, we've got to wait for more news to come out. So we'll
Yeah,
see what happens.
I didn't see that around, to be fair. But just a quick one as well. Like,
Yeah,
there is a worry for me in the sense of the smaller clubs because a lot of these small clubs, them having Chelsea or Man United or even Arsenal or Liverpool come to their ground. It's like
yeah,
it's a lot of money for them. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
when these big clubs, if they do go to the Super League, I do have a bit of like empathy in the sense of, it's going to be a bit sad for these guys, like, obviously, but at the same time, this is what happens when you take advantage of these teams. The UEFA and FIFA have been taking advantage of them. They haven't, and they tried to like gaslight them and be like, "Oh, we're going to give England a fifth place of Champions League," because they knew
yeah,
the Super League's coming. They were like, "Oh, we need to make sure
yeah.
we keep hold of these clubs." Nah, bruv, you should have
Do,
given
do
us
you
the
feel
cut
like
early.
maybe that's why the Glazers didn't want to sell United to the Qataris because they knew this was coming
Mm,
because that's what they
maybe,
wanted before.
maybe.
Yeah.
They did
But
actually. They
let's
did.
not jump into the Glazers. I know some fans, oh, the Glazers, but anyway, they can clear off.
Like, Glazers
But
out all day, every day.
yeah. Moving on. Spurs are put a bit. Oh, they're in talks to sign to Debo from OG Nice. Like, what do you mind think about that? Because I know he was linked to United. So, what do you mind think? Have you lot seen him play? Like, what do you think of him?
I didn't see much of him, to be honest, to give too much. I've got a lot of detail on him, so I'm not sure if Nims. Are you familiar with him or?
Yeah, I'm familiar with his game. He reminds me of a young Varane, to be honest, but with just a
Okay,
bit
yeah,
more aggression. He is a bit more out there though. Like there is a mistake in the sense of him getting a red card or giving a pen, but he is very
yeah,
technical. He's fast.
Yeah.
He's aggressive. He's a good player. But what I read is that Tottenham got a bid rejected. They inquired, they bidded, and it got
yeah.
rejected.
That's
Would
perfect
Ratcliffe
news.
sell to them? I don't know.
You better not,
But
man. If you're about to buy a share in United, no, that can't
I
happen.
know.
You can't
Don't,
strengthen your rival. Like, come on.
bro, don't get emotionally tied with these players, man. There's bare centre backs. You know the issue is when we
Yeah.
get linked to players, we immediately get emotionally tied to them. That's our player. But bro, there's better centre backs out there. Like if he goes
Yeah.
Tottenham, don't get twisted. He will improve them. He is good. You're right. We
Yeah.
should not
Yeah.
sell to our rivals at all. At all.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't. I hope Tottenham get no one. Like you know what I mean.
Same.
Yeah.
But I hear it still.
All right. Moving on from there. Klopp. I don't know if you lot heard him complaining about the noise because obviously we went to Old Trafford and we shut down the crowd, didn't it? So now
That
Yeah.
apparently
Yeah.
he returned. United turned Anfield to a library, so he's not happy about that. So he's trying to like say if you're not going to make noise or back the team, give your ticket to somebody else. Like, what's your thoughts on that, lads?
Yeah.
Yo,
So like for me, obviously Anfield's always been a library, innit? Like I don't
yeah,
care, man. Like yeah, man. Like it is what it is, isn't it? Like obviously, you know what it is like bare foreigners now have bought bears like loads of tickets. They come to the games, so it's not
Yeah.
the Scousers that are really going to the games like back in the days. You know what I mean? Like, and rightfully so. Listen, if they got the money, they can buy it, bro. Like it is what it is. Like I don't know what Klopp's expecting. Some of these men are just happy to be there. They don't even know some of these players on the pitch. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like it used to be. I just think this whole Anfield thing of Anfield's crazy to go to is just a myth, bro. It's just.
yeah,
Like there was a video I saw. They were playing it from the speakers, the crowd noises and the songs. And I was like, a lot, man. There is no way this is real. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
Yeah.
but they got a big game this weekend. Who, if they're
yeah,
gonna give the tickets away, they best give it to the old school Scousers so they can pull up
yeah,
and really
Yeah.
intimidate Arsenal, fam.
yeah. The ones who come in the winter, with no t-shirt on, just
Yeah.
all tatted on their chest. We need those. We need them, man.
And just beers, fam. That's crazy.
Yeah, just beers everywhere, man. Even like smash up the Arsenal bus. Like that's what they got to do, man.
Man says
Is what
smash
Yeah.
up the bus. That's crazy.
Yeah. The last two things on the agenda is apparently Arsenal want to bid for Tony and OSHIMEN links to Chelsea. So Cole, as your Chelsea fan, you want to kick off with OSHIMEN?
Yeah. I've said it from the jump. I think OSHIMEN will end up at Chelsea, and as you saw yesterday, the package that Chelsea is offering Victor Osimhen is better than the Arsenal one anyway. Like Arsenal
Yeah,
wouldn't even compete with Chelsea when it comes to the money side of things, as you saw with Modric. And
yeah,
That's
I think
disrespectful.
Chelsea, and personally Chelsea, as everyone knows, we need a striker, so the owners are going to push hard for Victor Osimhen. So I feel like
yeah,
Arsenal will end up with Ivan Toney. As Ivan Toney, he's a fan of Arsenal anyway, and interested in joining Arteta's side, just like Declan Rice was. So personally, I think either a loan deal, maybe January until the summer, or he may have to hold that for move in the summer to join Arsenal. But Arsenal may look into the market for a striker and a midfielder, so that may include Aston Villa's Luis,
Douglas
the
Luiz.
midfielder.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
I have heard that Arsenal are looking to reinforce in the midfield, and they are looking at him. So we'll see where the developments go in that.
All right,
Yeah,
sweet.
I think the addition of Ivan Toney would be good for Arsenal. But what does Jesus expect after he put out that quote of, what do you say? What do you say again? Something about he doesn't score goals. That's your
Yes,
bread and butter,
goals is
bro.
not my main thing.
Their goals is not my main thing. Imagine a postman saying delivering letters is not my main thing, bro. Like that's literally what he's saying. Like
It's shocking, yeah.
it's sad. They spent all that money on him, and then obviously they gave a contract to Nketiah and gave him the number 14, bruv. My bad.
Yeah,
Your defense is in trouble, bruv. Nketiah, your position's in trouble, bro. Ivan Toney's just there now. You know what I mean? And the fact is, if they
Yeah.
get him and he hasn't been playing for 6 months, or was it 8? Is it 18 months? Sorry. Yeah, he's banned for a
yeah,
while.
The
Yeah?
risk.
He's gonna come through now, and Ivan Toney's really good. He's gonna come through and make that position his. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do them to. I would be worried with these links. I can't lie, but yeah, it'll be a good addition. And Arsenal getting, I mean, Chelsea getting OSIMEN, God forbid. I don't want I want nothing but failure for that club. So I do not want them to get OSIMEN.
I think
But
I think as well exactly the fact of Nkuku returning against Newcastle
that's
as well.
crazy.
Nkuku and Ushiman is a dangerous combination going forward. So
But how about the defense and the midfield? And
I feel like like for example, we haven't even seen Lavia yet. I think Lavia will come in the next game on the bench at least because he's been back in training, so no one's seen him yet since we signed him. So
I genuinely thought, yeah, like Casado and Enzo would have been the best centre mids in the Premier League together. You know,
I don't know why
Don't
you
know
thought
what-
that.
I personally think they'll get there, but I just feel like Poch is not the right. He's not using them correctly. It seems like.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
are
yeah.
you Poch out?
I don't want to.
Well, not yet.
Well,
Too soon,
if the
too soon.
results, if the results continue and the football continues the way it is, it's going Gary in December. Personally, I would want Poch out, but from what I've heard from sources, Jose Mourinho has spoken to
No.
Chelsea. So
You
yeah,
can't have
but
that one there.
we'll see where the developments go from there. But it is getting hot there.
Yeah,
Jeez, come
getting
on.
hot in the kitchen for Poch.
Yeah.
All right then.
So he needs
Well, thanks
results.
for joining today, lads. It's been fun. So, guys, please thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.
Boom, bow. Bless.